You
Uh,
filthy mutt.
they're so dirty.
So I'm
Good,
doing
yo.
well.
Pretty good.
Gonna start this off. I need to say this. I had a dream the other night.
Oh boy.
Josh, you had your
Oh
throwback,
boy.
and I was
Ooh,
really
okay.
happy. I was happy. And then I woke up
I'll grow it back for you if you want.
and I was saying,
No, it's okay.
I'll
I'm trying to be
it's
a
so bad.
grown man.
Facts, bro. You already know. You already know. Yeah. I have like 600 of them bad boys. But it's a sad week. We got we got like 3 delay news on this bad boy. No games I think we actually care about, but
Not
it was a
really,
rough
but
week. It was a lot. We need to get an animation, Brandon, for when a game's delayed, and it the same way that game did it last week with the calendar and roll up. A game has
rough.
been roll up delayed. You're just like, wait, what? What? Yeah, because it's just constant. But this one's interesting. I didn't actually realize this. This could be news, or it could be Josh not paying attention. But did you guys know that Deathloop had just a year exclusivity deal?
Yeah. I've heard rumor that they were gonna not be
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuck on
I
Sony.
mean, yeah. Microsoft said that they would stick with the exclusivity, but that is such a broad word anymore. What's that game fuck that you go in like to the two different worlds that was an Xbox Series X exclusive. It's
Oh,
art no, not
no,
Control.
no, 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 no. The other one, the horror adventure one I was
Yeah.
really looking for.
No,
No, Doom is
it was
that's the
third
you're thinking of
person.
Returnal. It's the split one, whatever it's called.
Yeah. And that was supposed to like that was Xbox exclusive. It's on PS5 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This exclusivity thing is just a big gump of nonsense because it could be one day, it could be 1 month, or like this, it
It
could
could be
be
like an hour.
a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a
what it's
year's
gonna
big
be.
boy. Like if you're wanting to play this, you're not gonna wait a year. You're not gonna go, oh darn,
No.
I'll wait till next year. Like that just like the sequel might be out. Not really, but hey.
Get your map pack first.
Yeah. Something like that. 8 minutes on Xbox first. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I didn't know. But it is a year, so if you're you bought your PS5 ready to play this game, you're not like, oh dang, you'll it'll be exclusive for a minute. But I didn't realize it, so or it could have come out after the fact with the whole Microsoft buying. That's the thing. Maybe it wasn't supposed to
Mm.
be at all, and then Microsoft was like, "Hey, we getting in on that." I just think it's even an article is because of how big the game is, projected to be. Um, exactly,
Mhm.
but it's PS5
And
exclusive, and you can still play it on PC. So
yes, and that I was about to say that like if you really want to play this and for some and you don't have a PS5 or don't want to get one,
um,
you can play it on PC. So you have ways of playing it before it comes to Xbox anyway. So it'll leave exclusivity, but by that time, no one's talking about it anymore.
yeah, that's a grip, but we'll see. It might get like a definitive edition. That'd be cool, something like that. But moving on to something also like a definitive edition ish type thing. I thought this was interesting. So Hideo Kojima, Hideo Kojima came out and he said this, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. That he doesn't like the term director's cut because that one, it doesn't make any sense for a game.
Yeah.
But basically, what he said was a director's cut is a broader version of the original movie, and he was like, my original movie, the game was done. This is more of like basically add-on content.
It's
Which that's just called DLC, bro.
yeah, I
Like,
think they're
like I just don't. I
It's
just don't
really weird because
understand.
yeah, it is DLC, but I think they're trying to like abuse the term for the director's cut because it's like kind of been thrown around by like this isn't the first game to kind of have it now.
Yeah, I think it's because Hideo Kojima is almost as popular as a really big director, like in
Yeah,
that sense. So they're riding off of his name and being
yeah,
like
and they're using the
director's cut.
director's cut as in having you pay full price for a used game with DLC.
Yeah, and then
And
I had to. I'm sorry, Phil. You're good.
just like a lot of people had some like issues with Death Stranding from what I heard when it launched. Um, I might get this like director's cut probably on sale. I'm not. I don't know. I love
I thought
Norman
it was
Reedus,
Do
great.
and
you
I
own the game already?
no, I don't have it.
Okay, that
I
So
makes
thought it was
sense
a
then.
really good game.
um, and I know some people like it, but some people don't. So saying it's like a director's cut could be like the whole how they did the Zack Snyder's director's cut of Justice League because the original version is actually bad, but the director's cut's actually supposed to really improve. And that's what they might be doing here to get some people who are like, oh, I heard some things I didn't like it. Oh, director's cut, maybe it's even better. They
Yeah,
got his real vision, but you know,
it doesn't make sense. It's
Ex-
I. Here's the thing.
Extended edition.
It's because this should be $15 worth of DLC, and I just had to look it up. But it's selling for it's a $50 game.
They shouldn't have the word cut in it. This isn't
It,
an edition that had content cut from it. It's the standard
yeah,
edition plus content.
yeah. He's calling it. I just had
Just
it.
call it Death Stranding Plus.
no, a definitive edition is the right thing because that's what a lot of games do
Yeah,
when
they would
when
have been
they
okay
add
with that.
things. Yeah,
Well, I don't even think that because he's saying this game has content that's additionally produced. So it just seems like it was DLC that never made it to the game as DLC.
Mm.
So they're selling the game again with that additional DLC. But bro, I'm not paying $50. I own this game. I would never go if say I love say I love this game. I was
Yeah.
like, this game was fun. I beat it. I want to play it again. There ain't no way I'm about to go to the store, buy it again for $50
Yeah.
to play that additional content. Like there needs to be you already own it. Here's a $15 it's something like or 20
not
20
even.
not even. Yeah, I
Like
agree. It's crazy.
like what Brandon said, the lip sync should be an automatic. I shouldn't if I was like Japanese speaking or like a Japanese myself, I don't want to pay $15 to watch somebody speak my native language correctly. Like that I that's
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say
mhm,
even or you watch dubbed, like
yeah.
don't even you just get used to it. It doesn't even phase you. So it's just, but I just really think his what he said also doesn't make sense and none of it makes sense. I hope this doesn't sell well at all. I'm sorry. I like Kojima, I like his games. I don't play them, but I played this one, but I don't really play Metal Gear and stuff like that. But this doesn't make sense to me. Don't come out with a game and then in a year sell the game again and call it a director's cut, but you just added DLC. Like
Yeah, no.
that don't make no sense to me. That's a rough one to
and
I didn't know. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
$25.
Uh Brandon, you cannot be
Yeah.
heard according to
on
Schnitzelman.
PS3. You-
Yeah, check chat.
Check OBS,
Okay, cool.
but I already forgot what I was gonna say.
Talk about how
We were talking about
It'll come back.
yeah. All right, we should be
It'll
I
come
good.
believe
back.
in you. Testing,
How's it,
testing.
how's your
Yeah.
schnitzel? Schnitzel?
Schnitzel, can you hear
Referee?
me?
Give me the
I'm
411.
gonna give you some.
311?
I'm gonna do it. This is
What
this
number
is
what,
the
what number
Schnitzel
should we think
ASMR
of?
segment. Can you
Oh.
hear me?
Good to go. Good to go. He
Okay.
says.
It's moist now.
That's hilarious. All right, we moving on. Anybody want to in closing, Phil? You
I'm
there?
done hoisting it
Hold
up.
up,
No,
wait a minute, Phil. What's that box behind you, bro? You waiting to show
Oh.
that bad boy off? What's that?
So I got some stuff from Limited Run. I got No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 on the Switch physical. But
Okay.
then they also did a collector's edition of Oddworld Stranger's Wrath.
Ooh.
And I have nowhere to I don't know where to put it, so I'm setting it
You got to start getting floating shelves on that. My
Yeah,
left, your right.
I need
like
to
on
get.
that-
more
I
bookshelves.
need to get on my shelves.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
Are those
bookshelf.
IKEA? What are those? Are
Those
those
are
Billy
IKEA,
shelves?
yeah.
Those look
They're
like Billy's.
IKEA.
Are they
But my
Kallax?
Switch games are starting to cover up my GameCube and my Wii games.
Oh, not
I
your
don't know where else to
Wii,
put 'em.
not Phil's Wii.
Not the wee
No,
wee.
my Wii.
All right, so it's the annual segment of Josh getting ready to make fun of Battlefield and Justin and Schnitzel
Mhm,
defending
mhm.
it to the death. All right, so Battlefield is in quotes. When I say Battlefield, I mean Dice. They're looking into build testing, crossplay, i.e., just taking the little server button and plugging it in. They take the Xbox server button and they plug it into everybody else. I just thought it was interesting. So this may solve the problems of bots that they were trying to add in this game. If crossplay is successful, which if Call of Duty is any test, I feel like it was very successful. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
didn't care. Like they were just like whatever. So I think that will, at least in that hindsight, fix the bot issue that this game might run into if that's a thing. Not right away. I don't think Battlefield year 1 is going to have bots, but year 2, when the player base starts to slow down a little bit, definitely can see that. But the
Mhm.
play testing thing or build testing has me that's just a funny thing to say. Like, we're looking into it. Like, bro, EA owns you. Like, you're pretty sure y'all can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
I
you
will-
need to do too much.
I'll add one thing in defense. It does say cross progression too.
Mm-hmm.
So
they
if
mentioned
you
that
want
in
to
the
play
same,
this like on
post they
PC,
released.
or
Yeah.
maybe you have a PS4 Pro and just a regular Xbox One, and you decide to get a Series X, you'll get the cross progression to the Xbox
Okay.
Series X version. So I think that's really cool. The crossplay I think should just be a thing. Like people have understand how that code works. But the cross progression is really cool because it seems like no one really knows how to do
Yeah.
that.
We're looking at you, Overwatch.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not tripping when
Want my skins.
EA is it their Dice and Respawn? Who else?
Mm.
Who else did they have? Dice, Respawn,
Dice, Respawn, BioWare.
BioWare.
Yeah.
Okay.
EA owns it.
So
Or
so
some other
this is
people.
interesting that they're talking about like looking to build and test crossplay and cross progression, because at the moment Apex was like really working on cross progression. Like because they're coming out with mobile, they came out on the Switch,
Mhm.
and it's hilarious that both of these studios would be having a problem with cross progression when that's like, I mean, how far have we come? Like, you can't figure that out yet. Like,
We're coming so far.
I don't understand how that's like an issue whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, considering that like Mass Effect, which a game that came out like over a decade ago, and then the second game came out like 2 years later, and they knew how to get like your story choices into the next game
Yeah.
just from a save
Yeah.
file. Makes no sense that cross progression for online, which is just a bunch of cosmetics, can't
it's
say
just
you
save-
have
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
it's so stupid.
I wonder if they're worried about like, because there were problems with like anytime there's saved data, people can manipulate that. So I wonder if they're worried that if they have like some sort of local version of like every cosmetic.
Oh my gosh, he got all the skins.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Hey man,
But normally
they're not gonna
skins is the money.
progress the gameplay features if they can't also progress the monetization.
But that'd be even better. Like, I mean,
They
they
could pull a WoW. Did you see what WoW did?
No. what's that?
When World of Warcraft came out with TBC Classic, which is the Burning Crusade Classic, they charged every player $15 if you wanted to clone your character from the game to the expansion. You got 2 of your character, but one could only be played in regular WoW Classic, and then the other one could be leveled up further. So imagine if Apex is like, okay, yeah, you got it on Switch. We appreciate you buying the game. Now give us $15 so you can have all your skin.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
WoW people are already tripping because don't y'all pay monthly for that shit? Like,
Yeah.
like they already are milk. That cow is like, like it's just y'all already don't make sense. Like to pay monthly for a game is just ridiculous.
I mean, it's the same. I think it's the same thing.
We're gonna do this debate here. The paying monthly for a game.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, my
No
only
debate,
my
not
only
debating this.
my only thing is I think it's the same thing because I don't pay for Xbox Live, but it's the same thing for like paying for Xbox Live. Like you have single player games that require an internet access. It's the same thing as paying a monthly subscription to play WoW.
That's true. Like considering Anthem, you have to be connected to online. If you don't have Xbox Live and you have it on Xbox, you can't play
Yeah, but
it.
you can play it on PC.
Yeah,
And
but
now
Some
you're not
people
paying
don't have
anything.
but
gaming
that's
PCs,
irrelevant.
though.
Yeah, like if we're talking like if I only had this, if I only had Anthem and I only had an Xbox, I still had to pay Microsoft a monthly fee in order to play a game that I
Yeah.
purchased.
Well, but you can. That's a very
Josh,
isolated.
how often do you buy Warhammer Total War DLCs?
They
Every
come out like
release.
once every like 6 months,
Yeah,
How much do they cost?
30.
like $8.
They're
I
not
don't
$8.
feel like
$8?
They're not
No,
$8.
Yeah, they
they're
are.
not. They're like $60.
Nah,
the one
the
that
one that
just
just
dropped, like,
came out,
$10.
it was $8.
I don't know what the
No.
ones came out.
And
But
that's it.
still,
I don't have to
that's
pay anything else.
continuing
Yeah.
to buy for the game.
No, I'm
Yeah.
only comparing it to people who play
like a
for
PowerPoint.
Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. I mean, because it is what it is. I mean, I don't think that either of those games are in a good state. But I was only using WoW as a comparison because they did something scummy, which was charging people to clone a character that
Yeah,
That is a lot.
they've spent 200 hours leveling up.
That is the big scum.
Yeah.
But on to bigger and brighter things, because this is interesting and exciting. Because I didn't know this game was even coming out
Just the
until
No,
like
no
3 days
Company
ago.
of
The
Heroes?
Company of Heroes, yes sir.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
So Company of Heroes is coming out. Hopefully it got announced this summer. They plan to have it come out late 2021. I'm sorry, 2022. But if you're familiar, this is like a classic RTS computer
there
game.
it is.
Like a good old
Like they don't
dual
exist.
game.
Yeah, they don't exist as much. And Company of Heroes 2, I really enjoyed, but it didn't age very well. There was a lot of things that it needs a lot of quality of life. So the fact that they're coming out with the 3 is just really, really cool. As you can see here, it's like a military game. It's fun. It's dope. But the big thing is you can play a demo of this game now. Like you can
Yes.
just
you
download
go,
it on Steam. Hit it.
You
Justin,
go to their
actually did it.
website. You go to their website. Create an account. You link your Steam account to the website, and they'll instantly just put the game into your library, and you just install. It's
Yep.
simple as that.
Yeah, they're basically just using people as playtesters. Apparently, their sister studio is the people that are doing Humankind, which Humankind did the exact same thing. Like you could play that game. Like it's just smart. It's just smart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have people play test it. Have the crash reports shot right to you. Bing bang boom.
And as funny as it is, like we're like the general people, like a lot of the like caught me and you both off guard for like both being like pretty big RTS fans. This game's been in testing for 3 years,
I saw
and
that.
this is the first I've like really come to hear of this.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
So-
super
Them
excited.
NDAs
Yeah.
be strong.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There's not enough RTSs anymore. Like, I understand it only really works on PC. Like it's really hard to play an RTS on like with a controller.
Yeah.
I mean,
I played Halo
Lord of
Wars
the-
1 and wanted to shoot myself.
I mean, Halo
on
Wars 2
360.
was supposed to be really good though. I
Mm,
don't know, but Lord of the
I-
Rings Battle for Middle Earth was on Xbox, and I think it worked pretty well.
I played that game religiously on PC. I don't. Play RTS
Yeah, I have
anymore.
it on PC too.
Yeah, it's really fun. Side note, yeah, we need more Lord of the Rings RTSs. Well, I don't know what happened.
Mm.
Oh, because EA
think
owns
with-
them. That's right.
I think with the Switch right now, you could do an RTS well because you can touch and drag over your.
I was getting
Units.
ready to ask if the Switch was touchscreen. I don't know why.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
know why
Yeah,
I
it
thought
is.
it wouldn't be because the
I
Wii
mean,
U
and
was
even with
touchscreen,
the PS5, the PlayStation controller, because that's a touchscreen too. You could touch and drag it over your
Yeah.
units.
I think
Yeah.
a game like this, because from what I remember, Company of Heroes is kind of a slower paced RTS. It's not like as many
Yeah.
mobs,
Mhm.
yeah.
so it's
like,
like
take cover, do
yeah,
your thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's- I think you could definitely do this on Switch.
yeah, they won't, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
super down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Mhm.
not something as crazy as like StarCraft. You know, like 155 groups of units all macroed.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
Yeah.
This next one's out of left field entirely. You can just go right to the trailer if you want,
Yeah,
Brandon,
just
or
shoot the
drop the
trailer.
Kotaku. It's completely up to you.
Hmm.
But we have a new Brawl game coming out. It is Nickelodeon All Stars, which if you're
Let's
familiar, I
go.
feel like everybody has had All Stars. You had PlayStation All Stars, you had Smash, obviously, you got Brawlhalla, you got Nickelodeon. It's literally a Smash game. You can't like it's Super Smash Bros. From Nickelodeon character.
Yeah.
Like what else? Look at it. Just look at it.
I mean, it's the
Bask in it. My man's got some toast head on him. Like, what's up?
it's the Smash Bros. Killer.
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Killer. Yeah.
Basically, and in defense,
No, this is
Smash Bros.
Patrick.
needs competition. Nintendo in general needs competition because their model of making one
Nigel
game, a
Thornberry,
console,
yo, it's a rat found
smashing,
my
smashing,
main, bro.
smashing. Like Nintendo in general needs competition. Like the fact that they make one game per console infuriates me. Like I gotta wait now like 6 more years to play another Fire Emblem game that sold like a bajillion copies, and they could make another one and it'd be successful. Nintendo's just like, nah, we Gucci. We'll sell a Switch again and again with different colors. But yeah, Reptar's in there. It looks really cool.
This roster is fire.
Your roster.
This roster is hot, bro.
Yeah. It's coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Switch later this fall.
I really think it's really gonna make Smash it run for its money. Let alone it's got better net coding than Smash.
This literally, the online play will be significantly better because it won't be on Nintendo Network. But this literally looks like a Josh, you know what Project M is, right?
No.
The Smash Underground, like
No.
Project M was basically like a mod that somebody did of the GameCube Smash Brothers where they added Mewtwo into it. But this literally looks like something out of like Project M, where it was like just a fan created game.
The animations and everything, like when you hit somebody, the smoke that pops up, it literally looks like copy and paste code. Yeah.
The Pixar League of Legends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro, that was hilarious. Where Shrek was throwing donkeys. Yo, that came out like a long time ago. It was so funny.
Yeah. But side note, going back real quick to the director's cut thing, Nintendo does that shit all the time because they resell their games and everybody freaking buys them.
Who does
We're going
this?
to talk about one later.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah, duh. Oh,
so
facts.
no one
Facts.
okay, people Sony's doing it now, cool. But Nintendo's been doing it their entire time of existence.
Yep.
So side note gone. We're done. Moving.
No, Phil's 100% correct on that. We have 2 sad news here. RIP. Hey, wait, I'm gonna say sad, but not really, because I don't personally care. So Ghostwire Tokyo was a highly anticipated game, only because mainly that Asian chick got on stage and went spooky, and it, like, all the cringe came out. But yeah, it's now delayed 2022. I think the only thing that's big about this is we saw like 2 things of gameplay like this summer over the State of Plays. So the fact that they were like showing stuff and then being like, never mind.
Different trailers.
Yeah, so
something just
it is what it
happened
is.
at the studio though.
Yep, but that is another console exclusive game. So they might lose Zero Dawn. God of War, they did lose. Deathloop is one mess up behind from being pushed to next year too. So Sony is having a tough time of it with delays. But COVID or coming out of COVID, hopefully we get 1,000 games in 2022. So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
The next one, again, I super not care about this, but Resident Evil Reverse got delayed to 2022. This was that
the
weird co-op multiplayer
Mhm.
Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
And this was also extremely in State of Plays. Like we watched it in State of Play, we watched it in the Resident Evil stream they had. We've seen this several times. So in a tweet they just said,
yeah, I remember this one. For some reason, I was like, this is supposed to be like the Resident Evil Outbreak games, but no, it's not going to be that good. Never mind. I don't care.
Yeah, people were also only getting about 3 FPS. The article said.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
yep.
Even better.
The thing I think is interesting here, and this is reason number 555 not to pre-order shit. They said in here, for players who purchase the physical version, we recommend that you keep track of the download code because you're probably not going to get your game. So reason number 662 why you don't pre-order.
This means
games.
I'll never buy
There's just no point. There's just no point in pre-ordering
Also,
games.
not
There's no
my
point.
responsibility.
100%. It should be whatever retailer they pre-ordered it from, but that's not how it works because I work in that business and I've seen Ratchet and Clank. That game came out on a Friday. They all came in that Friday night. I just happened to be there to grab one. Like games don't come in on time.
Came out on a Friday. I pre-ordered from Best Buy. I got it the following Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not the retailer's fault. They literally just sit there and wait for them to come in the mail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So
It's distributors,
crazy,
man.
crazy.
Yep.
This next one is very interesting, and I'm excited. This is the reason why I haven't actually tried to beat The Witcher on PS5. Just scroll to the tweet, Brandon, if you will. It's real quick and easy. They announced at WitchCon, which was low key like last week. This was like a day or two after this podcast last week. The Witcher 3 is getting its next gen update this year. It's still happening. But they also said that there's going to be some free DLC inspired by Henry Cavill's Witcher Netflix. So
hopefully
I
it's
just
the
thought
church scene.
I'm super excited for just the PS5 update Like I have this. I bought this game like 5 times now. I have it on PC and I tried to play it, but it's too much of a reverse lean in, like couch lean in game. Like I just wasn't comfortable sitting here for like 6 hours playing it because I also used the controller. Like I wasn't like all up in it, you know.
You just need to slide that AK racing chair away and just sit in that recliner and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, it's about
You could get
5
like
inches from your wiener.
You can get a long HDMI or DisplayPort. Don't you have a TV over there? Just
maybe
Yeah.
y'all try and make too much sense.
Right.
Whatever. I bought it on PS4 already, so I'm gonna get that free update for the 5.
I'll buy it for $5 on Steam like next week.
I just think let's get back CD Projekt Red, get back to not messing up. Do some cool DLC for this and keep it pushing.
This is kind of
Cyberpunk is gone.
Yeah, this is kind of like when they get like caught cheating and they're like, yeah, but remember this thing we did? You guys like this thing we did? We're sorry we messed up. But look.
I just don't like. I put 25-ish hours into Cyberpunk. I probably could finish it, but I get too sidetracked with stuff. I think that game is great. It ran good for me since launch. Of course, I'm playing it on a PC. It's different for the last gen consoles. I understand that. I understand that was a big issue. We've talked about it. I don't think they did anything wrong with that game except pushing it out before they should have.
A whole year, a whole calendar year, 365
I watched a very long video that talked about all of the empty promises of the game. And like they literally were quoted in interviews saying that like, oh my gosh, there's like people are going to be able to buy apartments. You'll be able to buy like second apartments and third apartments. You'll be able literally like they said this in interviews that you would be able to walk into every single building. All the rooms were accessible. Like there were going to be, you know, multiple train stations where you can go from one to the other. Like there's just a huge laundry list of things that were just like full on empty promises. I watched a very, very long video. I can link it in the description.
I mean, that's a lot of ambition, and I'm like, that's fine. They also said they shrunk the story.
Curb your ambition,
because they know people don't finish it. They know people haven't finished The Witcher 3.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I just think
I don't know. We can go into like debates on that, but I don't care. Like enough. I like the game. I like the game.
Maybe in 3 years we'll get a director's cut with all the shit they said they were gonna do, and it'll be perfect. And then Brandon will pay $5 a month for it because
Yeah.
Let's just build everything into one thing here.
It's just okay. This is my thing. We won't go on it very long. It's better. What is the quote? It's better to under promise and over deliver.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I don't care if people don't finish your game. Don't
promise and over.
Don't promise me, you know, like my own apartment in the game if I can't even like use an elevator properly without people phasing through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big facts. Like I said, director's cut, bro. It's coming.
Mm-hmm. It's coming. Just wait. Buckle up.
Much like this watch. This is ridiculous, but I like talking about ridiculous things here, like tech and stuff, like just weird nonsense. And this is it's a Mario smartwatch. It's like $2,000. It's already sold out.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce.
That's because there were like probably 4.
Is it Hewer? Is it Hewer or Hewer?
Phil bought everyone.
QR?
Yeah.
So Brandon's just going to slowly be scrolling here. This is their website. This is all the stuff they have in the watch. It's just ridiculous. Like the fitness thing and everything about it. I don't know why it's worth $2,000.
It's not.
But it's sold out and it's hilarious.
It's not $2,000.
Yeah, worth. It was the wrong word of choice there. It's just being sold.
Is it worth?
It's being sold for that amount.
Not worth. Like, is it worth?
No, it's a $300 Galaxy watch with the tag name brand on it, and then Nintendo staple on top.
I'm gonna just go on Etsy and get the band for my watch and call it.
Yeah, you probably could. It's probably just as easy.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I just thought
later somebody will have a thing you can download for your Galaxy watch that'll do the same thing.
My phone tells time.
Right.
I'm more upset about that Star Trek display on your phone. That's the third worst star. It's Gate, then Wars. I'm just trying to argue this episode. It's Gate, then Wars, then Trek.
Yeah, that means you are an idiot. You're a little smarter. You're really smart. So if you like Star Trek, you're probably a really smart person. If you like Stargate, you're somewhat smart. If you really like Star Wars, you're probably dumb.
I said Gate is number 1, Phil.
So you're just crazy. That's what you're telling me. You're insane.
I like Firefly.
Okay, you are a
Okay,
genius.
now we're really good.
Right? Didn't see that one coming.
Joss Whedon's gonna come out and start beating people up. All right, Justin, you can talk about this because I don't know what this is.
Oh yeah, let's
thingy.
switch back
It's gonna
over
look
to
bright
full
on my
screen.
screen. Yeah. So Valve today decided to drop like a show their new Steam Deck. It is a Switch on crack, like what the Switch Pro should be. $400.
Oh, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah,
Run your
just
Steam-
pause that, Brandon. Give it
Yeah,
2
wait a
seconds.
minute. I didn't know that this is what we were talking about. This was supposed to be in a
Yeah.
speed run. You little,
What'd you
you
click
little
on?
crackheads.
He clicked on the Gundam.
Yeah, I
He
thought
did
we were
the
talking
Gundam.
about something actually cool. Yeah, let's talk about this shit. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Go
What's it on
ahead.
Siege?
Go ahead.
What up, Steve? How you been, bro?
Runs your Steam library. $400 for the low end 64 gig model. Jumps up to 530 for 256, and then 650 for 512. 16 gigs of RAM. Runs an AMD chip, so it's a beefy little machine. It'll run most of your
Plus, say about you.
Steam library. It's they're just coming to the Switch.
You
Like,
can. There's also a chance you can like load other game stores onto this too. So like, you know, Epic or Origin or whatever you
Why
use.
was this not released at E3 when Valve didn't talk about anything?
because Valve didn't do anything.
Valve
at
doesn't
E3.
give a crap about E3. They poop gold, and they're just like, you're gonna listen to us anyway. But there is a another article that says Valve announces the Switch Pro.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's literally what the
It is
Switch
kinda
Pro should
funny.
be. But
Hey.
this thing's pretty beefy for $400.
I think it's cool.
Its claim is being able to run the latest AAA games.
I don't
For
think
an
that's
hour.
I don't know
accurate.
about that. Yeah.
but-
For 1 hour on the battery life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
It doesn't seem practical for something I'd want to play, but it's cool. I like that kind of tech.
And a Zen
Yeah.
2 CPU kind of phone processor is this. What is this? Computer processor. Okay, it's just an AMD chipset. I don't know, dog.
AMD chipset with a Zen 2 CPU, RDNA 2 graphics, wherever that is, 16 gigs of RAM, between 64 and 512 gigabytes of memory. Also, micro SD slot, expandable storage, 7-inch LCD panel. Dock sold separately, but it's got a lot of ports: DisplayPort, 1.4, USB 3.1, 2 USB 2.0.
A dock is sold
HDMI.
separately. It's probably like
Yeah.
$500.
Probably.
Interesting.
I don't know.
But
All right, moving on to cool
we'll
stuff.
see.
Let's Brandon, play that trailer, dog.
Yeah,
Run
yeah,
it, run
let's
it, run
talk
it, run
about
it, run it,
something
run
else
it.
we're hype about here.
Yeah, never gonna be able to play it, but
Yeah,
play
it
that
won't come,
trailer.
won't come to the US.
Yeah, it will. It'll come to the US in 8 years, like Fantasy Star Online 2.
Dude, that was like a whole thing. I love it. Yeah, so this is Justin dropped this hot news, bro. This is a Gundam shooter,
It is Gundam
Overwatch style.
It's literally
It looks
what it is.
fantastic. It looks absolutely
My only
fantastic.
thing is the melee characters are gonna just obliterate everybody. When they show Barbados in the end here, he just, I mean, it's like if Overwatch only existed with like Genji with one-shotting people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Siege, you missed it last week. We went hard on the Switch, but I think the Switch Pro should have just been the Pro. I don't know why they did this OLED shit. That should have been last summer. Or, I'm sorry, last winter.
Well, they just had leftover screens from the PSP.
This looks amazing. Like I would play this
looks
all
good.
day.
This right here, though,
Imagine this-
he just like one-shots everybody.
Look, they got my boy from Iron Brother Orphan. Like
It's
Yeah.
probably like an ultimate or something.
No,
Yeah.
all he did was
no, that's probably the ultimate. Like he pulls out the big ass jaw and
Yeah.
just smacking
Probably.
people upside the head.
that's dope.
But I mean, I don't know. That's gonna stay on my radar until it never comes over here. So
Oh, it's never coming out. And then when it does, it'll be like all the other Gundam games. We gotta pay like $5 per character.
I mean, I probably would though for this.
Uh,
If I could have death,
I mean-
if I could have Death
I
Side.
probably would.
The recent Gundam games that have come over have actually been like pretty good, like Gundam Versus, Gundam Breaker 4. These are like 3, I think. They're all on the PS4, and they go under the radar here, but you know they sell like hotcakes over in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Which sucks. Like, I mean, think about. I was talking to a friend about Fire Emblem the other day. There's like 5 Fire Emblems that never made it to the States.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. It's unfortunate because it's like, yo, especially those older games where it's like you don't need a voice actor, you don't need nothing. Just translate the text to English. That's all you gotta do.
If
But-
Gundam Wing Zero is one of the Gundams, it's the only person I'm playing when we play, because I'm just gonna use the big ass fucking railgun and shoot across the area and blow everybody up.
Yeah, Siege, we
good
talked
one.
about it. Yeah, Justin just told you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you did.
smashing.
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 New main.
All right, we got
Alright, we speeding. We going fast now.
a quick bit of speed run. It's nothing.
Not bad.
Crazy.
It's literally going to take me 3.5 seconds. That's how fast it is. All right, so we're selling Phil's entire
1,000.
collection of games apparently because you can buy
1,000.
Super Mario 64 for $1.5 million. All right, Phil. So I need you to get your shit graded, bro.
Sealed copy.
No, it was a 9.8. It was 9.8. So
Yeah, but it was sealed.
facts.
Rounded up.
yeah,
to 10.
I just thought that was crazy. So if you go thrift shopping, you see some sealed games or whatever, you know what I mean? Just buy them up.
Buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Buy them all.
Old lady don't know what she's
Even
selling. Buy it up.
Yeah.
a sealed copy of Luigi's Mansion sold for like $25K or something like that. The
Yeah, bro.
GameCube one.
Wild.
If
They
you
do
guys
not
want,
play.
there's a YouTube channel called The Game Chasers,
Mm.
and it's really early on. It's from a couple years ago. They went to a flea markets they have in Texas. They found Little Samson, which I'm sure none of you know of. It's an NES game. The cart itself sells for about $400. Some lady was selling it for $5, and they bought it.
just
I
ripped off
was just
Small
on
Lady.
Wada, Wada, like
Right in
the
the
grading
face.
company. I was just on their website looking at graded games, and I think the just the cart itself is up in price. I think it's $4,000 now, and then complete in box is like 20,000.
For a Little
For Little
Samson?
Samson, yeah. I was just,
Sheesh!
I was just,
Damn!
yeah, the Wada
I want to
price
find a
thing.
copy.
I'm gonna look at it while we're perusing through speedrun.
Yeah, I only got one more real quick. Basically, this is more stuff from the Witcher con, Netflix con, whatever that happened last weekend. The Witcher is getting a full manga based on Japanese folklore, and the
Oh.
pictures look really, really
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're going from Polish folk stuff to Japanese folklore.
I'd be
Yep.
perfectly okay with Witcher just going around making different magazine like mangas and like comics of like different countries, folklore and like cryptid beasts. I think that'd be
Yep.
pretty cool.
It looks
That'd be
really
cool, yeah.
cool. You should take a look at everything they talked about last weekend about the Witcher stuff because it's all banana hammocks. I didn't watch the Witcher trailer because I already know I'm gonna watch it, but let's be serious. It's going flat. But that's all we got. That's it. Speedrun was quick and easy.
Wait,
Oh,
Yeah, here's the current pricing for Little Samson. I was looking at this yesterday randomly. 5,000, and it jumped up to $15,000.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
wild.
Shoo! And you don't even have to have it
Yeah.
That's a
graded
lot.
because graded is only $1,000 more. But
$2,000 for a loose price.
you'll
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Time to
Yep,
start hitting
yep,
up flea
yep.
markets. Find
The
those old
box
games.
itself is
yeah, no, $600 for the
$600.
box, and that's probably because people buy the box, then buy the manual, and if they have a loose one, then you can piece it together for a complete.
Yeah,
Um,
that is
said-
nuts.
Mm-hmm.
super crazy. I mean, like, just like within this year, 3 copies have been sold this year. CIB, 5,000, 6,000, and 5,000. That's nuts, man. Yeah, everybody go hit up them antique stores and flea markets.
Yep.
Them there thrift shops.
You're
They get crazy.
which is so
All right, we got
cool.
some decent games coming out this week. One in particular that I know we're all gonna play.
Oh yeah, what's that? What's that?
Y'all see. Y'all know what's up.
F1 2021.
Curved space.
You'll see. It's right under there, though, Phil. All right, we got Curve Space coming to the Switch July 13th. That was this Tuesday, 2 days ago. We got Outsider Afterlife coming to PC July 13th. Where's the Heat? It's hot here. I'm tired. Where the Heart Leads. Yes, folks. It's dramatic. It's here. It's coming to PS5 and PS4 July 13th. We got Sky Dome coming to PC July 14th. Space Punks coming to PC July 14th.
That's my band name.
Yes, we know it to be true. That's what he gets whispered to and get called in the night. We got Labyrinth City, Pierre the Maze Detective. That sounds like a Switch game, and it is. It is coming today. It's out. You got Ragnarok VR. Don't ask me what you do there, but it's coming out to PC VR today. Here it is, boys. This is it. Space Jam: A New Legacy, the game.
Shut up.
Ooh, get hype. Coming to PC and Xbox today. Ooh.
If I have to watch
Oh.
that ad on YouTube anymore, I'm just gonna stop watching YouTube
Movie
videos.
about basketball. Play the game. That's a
Mm.
beat 'em up.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, bro. We got Train Life coming to PC. That comes out today. We got F1 2021 coming to PC, PS5, Xbox, PS4, Xbox, July 16th. I say Xbox twice. It messes me. I don't know. 1 S X Z. They messed that up. Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword HD coming to the Switch, coming out tomorrow. Phil did mention this. Nintendo at it again. We got Restless Night coming to PS4 and Xbox and Switch, coming out July 16th. We got Stag Up or Die Trying. Wait, you gotta pause for a second. There you go. Or Die Trying. Coming to PC July 16th. And then Within the Blade coming to PS5, Xbox, PS4, and Xbox and Switch July 16th. That's Friday. That's tomorrow. What's the cheat code? Fit.
Go ahead, Phil.
There it
Okay.
is.
Cool. So the cheat code this week is a little tip when you are playing Skyward Sword. When you can mess with the final boss a little bit and make them a bit easier to fight.
Is that Goku?
When you get to the second form
Mhm.
of the final boss, I won't say the name. At the end of the game, you can mess with him by taking out your bug net and moving it around. If anybody played Twilight Princess, you can do the same thing with Ganondorf and your fishing pole.
That's actually pretty funny. This is the one I'm not mad at because Skyward Sword was on the Wii and I didn't have a Wii. So if I was to get a done game, that'd be it. Because like not many people bought the Wii or Wii U versions of Zelda. You know what I mean? That was too like a lot of people didn't mess with those, or not everybody had. It wasn't like an Xbox or.
I want the Wind Waker HD to get ported to the Switch so bad.
That'd be cool. I liked Wind Waker a lot. That was fun. But yeah, this week is a little rough. You know, Zelda. That's really it. Nothing crazy.
Zelda.
The Elder.
Yeah.
That about wraps us up.
Cool.
In closing, you know, hopefully Gundam comes out to the States. That'd be really cool.
Will be dope.
Really, really cool. Company of Heroes 3, if you're interested, get that demo. It's free.
Yeah.
So what'd you say, Justin? August 2nd?
August 2nd.
Yeah. Get up in that. That's all I got.
And their earlier game series are on sale. You can get the second game for $1.
Yo, it's like $1. Yeah, so
It is. It's 95% off. It is $1.
And if you have any loose copies of any old retro games,
Send them to us.
Send them to me.
And yeah,
We'll get you a PO box.
Yeah.
but thank you everybody for watching. We will see you next week. Next week.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place, same faces.
Yeah, boy. Later.
Later.
Chicago.